Hey guys, welcome to a new video and welcome to Alaska. This is my first attempt to find a dead Dall sheep ram head in my journey to complete the Grand Slam of sheep, but dead heads only. Hopefully you guys have been watching. I've had a lot of fun this year, kind of putting a bunch of time and effort into this challenge, and the Dall sheep has turned out to be the last of the species that I need to complete the slam. And I'm out here with my buddy Neil and his brother Shane. He's up the ridge from me, and this is going to be a fun video, guys. It's all backcountry, roadless, and we've got our camp on our backs, and it's going to be about a 4 to 5 day trip with a chance to maybe even find some moose paddles. So I'll introduce you to the guys here shortly, but we're just kind of getting some elevation. We're actually losing a little elevation. We just came from that ridge behind me and we're headed to this bowl. These are some ridges, and this is some country that Neil and Shane have kind of grown up living near and hiking. They put boots on the ground a lot in this unit, and I'm just thankful they brought me out here to give it a try to find my first Dall sheep. This country is absolutely beautiful, and just the hike up here alone, there's some amazing views, and from the pictures that Neil has shared with me earlier this year, I knew it was going to be awesome. But when you get here in person, guys, this place is unreal. Let's get after it.
This week's video is a banger, but I gotta interrupt for 1 second. Have you ever dreamt of winning a brand new Can-Am side-by-side? Well, today is your lucky day. From now until August 13th, every $1 you spend on our mobile app or website gets you 2 automatic entries to win a Can-Am limited side-by-side.
I don't know if what's in front of me is what I think it is, but the only other thing that I know that has this look to it would be a cow pie, like a moo cow. I just found a sheath off a horn, off a Dall sheep. Holy crap. Look at that. What the heck? Shane! Shane's up there. Holy cow. What the heck? Guys, a Dall sheep horn. No skull yet. Oh, it's heavy. Look at that water coming out of it. Dude, that was cool. Look at the texture on that thing.
Right below me.
Look at that. There's Shane. Neil's over here somewhere. Just picked up my first sheath off a Dall sheep. Holy cow. He's freaking out up there. Right in this avalanche chute. That's why I decided to come low. Dang, it's still got some weight. It's dense. It's not horrible. Freaking Dall sheep, baby. Oh, you know it just got washed down in this avalanche chute right behind me. You can see where there's still some snow up there, and it probably just got washed down. Oh god, the horn core and the other sheath could be anywhere. Oh, there's the horn core. Yes, there's a skull. There's the horn core, baby. We got one horn core, one sheath, and somewhere out here has got to be the other side. And again, here's Shane coming down this steep hill. Holy cow, guys, I can't not believe it that happened that fast. Right in an area we'd all glassed and didn't see anything, but you can tell just how grown in this green brush and grass is. Here's Shane, he's still up there glassing. So the first horn's right there, and somewhere in this mess is probably gonna be the other side. Well, there we go, guys. Dall sheep is knocked off. I can't believe it. I really want to find a better one, but that one honestly is in not horrible condition. Still got both horn cores on there, pretty solid. No nose, it's been chewed off. But how cool is that, guys? First Dall sheep in Alaska.
Incredible, man. Nice job.
That was cool. Did you see that, or?
I saw once you kneeled down right here, I was like, what's he looking at? And I could see.
Okay.
I could see that.
Yep.
That's all I saw.
It's got to be here somewhere. We'll drop the packs and see if we can find it.
Nice job, man.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
That is a nice one. That is a dandy.
It's still got some, you know, the whole thing almost.
Oh, man.
Like still dense and heavy, not too corroded away yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, as soon as you kneeled down, I could see.
Okay, that's funny. because I pulled the camera out up there, and then when you said pick it up, I'm like, oh, did he see it already?
No. Sweet. Awesome. Nice job.
Yeah, that's what, 3 sheep you'd found out of this little pocket over the last 13 years though?
Yeah, 13.
That was easier than I thought it would be, but when you're with the guys that are locals and you got the local knowledge, that really helps cut to the chase. So I found this first, and then about 15 yards away we've got the horn core. We haven't found the other side yet, so we're guessing that it either slid down through a snow or avalanche right here, somewhat split them up. A critter could drag it off. There is some thick brush that we still haven't kind of panned through, but that is my first ever Dall sheep deadhead. Feels pretty good to complete the slam with that one, but we're gonna keep pushing. I would like to find one that's a little bit newer, that's still got some color to it, but I'll take something like that all day. The tip is a little bit chewed up or broomed off, and I think if it wasn't, it'd be what you guys consider what, a full curl. Is that when it just kind of meets the eye, or is that when it meets the horn back to itself?
Typically it's just past the eye,
Past
the
the
base
eye.
of the horn. Gotta make that complete.
Pretty nice one. 9-year-old ram, we think. I'm no expert, but you can see pretty distinct rings starting with here all the way up. So we're gonna go grab the horn core, see if it'll slide on. This skull surprisingly is in good condition. That's a natural Alaskan style Euro. Just let nature do its thing. And besides the grass stains, it's in pretty good shape. So we got the right side. Let's see if it pops on there at all. Oh yeah. If I could not find the other side, which we're probably losing hope a little bit, to be honest, I think I'll take the skull still and maybe split that down the center. And I've seen a couple guys do like a half Euro mount and place it on a board. It's not on there flush because there's obviously some shrinkage in the horn, but that's somewhat what that baby would look like if it was complete. Nice one, huh? Shooter. So we got a lot of time, plenty of days. I want these guys to find something cool. I'd like to still find a moose shed. So we're gonna get back to it, pick up our backpacks, and keep getting deeper into some of this country where Neil hasn't really got to yet, and see if we can get lucky again. But guys, I'm pumped, man. That's super cool. Thanks, Neil.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Shane.
Absolutely.
These guys are awesome, man. I'm just tagging along. Now it made the line. I was lucky this time, but again, I think with the time we have and these guys knowing this country, we'll get into a couple more. Well, that feels pretty good to get the weight off the shoulders. Making a big trip like this, the logistics of traveling out here and the investment, you know, for the company, you feel a little stress, not gonna lie. But again, these guys in the background helped me out and we got it done, and the Grand Slam of sheep and deadheads is complete. Well, we're making progress, scooting across these side hills, and man, it's brutal on my feet and ankles, but we're 7.5 miles in on the OnX. The only time that we really did any strategy or any loops was looking for the other side to my horn. So we're just kind of been motoring, and man, I'll tell you what, it's been windy on these ridges, so we're kind of looking for the next best spot that's tucked away down out of the wind, and we kind of believe it's just around the corner. And if we find a good spot, we'll probably set up camp for the night. This is Alaska summertime and it's hardly dark, so we have plenty of daylight, but I'd really like to get this backpack off of my back and get some food in me. Home sweet home, at least for tonight. I just got my tent set up. I don't know what it's called, but it's a big Agnes. Super lightweight, dome style tent. I think it'd fit 2 people, but it's pretty tight. Are these like built off the same? This is a big Agnes
Yeah,
too,
it's a
huh?
big Agnes 2
2P.
something or other.
Yeah, they're so similar. So I got this off Black Ovis, this and my big Agnes sleep system, which is the 3-in-1. Let me get that out and I'll show you. The big Agnes 3-in-1. Let me put it together and show you. Should have a blow-up mattress in here somewhere. Got a tarp in case it rains, and the Nemo blow-up mattress. Alright, so there it is. That's the Lost Ranger 0 degree. And it's got the quilt, the sheet, and then the mummy bag that goes inside that is completely separate. I've got my pillow inside the pillow sleeve, and then on the bottom it's got a little sleeve for your mattress so it doesn't slide around. So this system has been killer for me. I've been using it for I think 2 seasons now. You can see these clouds behind me. I think they've got bad intentions. So it's probably smart of us to set up our camp, because some of that doesn't look pretty. I mean, it looks pretty. It's a great view, but I think some of that might start to rain on us today, and hopefully this wind dies down here at dark. But beautiful country, super cool place to camp. I think we're gonna eat and relax. Good morning, folks. Man, what a place to wake up to. Just kind of sitting here, checking out the scenery, making a game plan. Neil's got it mapped out on OnX on where we're gonna head next, kind of around this corner and get a little bit closer to some of this rocky sheep terrain and see if we can get lucky. So I think I'm gonna stash my sheep head right here so I don't have to carry it with me the rest of the trip. But I'm gonna make a change to the boots. This is I feel like this is high risk, low risk, or high risk, medium risk. I'm switching out my insoles. So these old Crispies, which I have beat these to death. These are the Brickstall Pros. I'm going to replace the insole, see if this helps with my situation. Look at those, beat up. Those are so done. So I'm gonna slide these in here and give these a try. Custom orthotics from Sheep Feet. Before I left, I did have to trim the toe box to make sure they fit. But size 9 boot should fit these just fine. Do you guys use custom orthotics? I'm interested to hear how many of you use Sheep Feet or any other product like that. We got it in there. Let's slide it on. It's a bit tighter, but we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna swap this one out, and then we gotta pack up camp and get out of here. Okay, camp is broken down. Here is my backpack loaded up for the next push. And I'll tell you what, it's not light. Pack itself is pretty loaded. I think I have a lot more than I need. We've got that, my trekking poles. We're making our move this way, right around the corner. Like I said, we're gonna wrap around and go see if we can find another good spot to camp and look for another Dall sheep head. So a lot of this gear, like I said, you guys can get on Black Ovis. And if you did not know, we're actually partnered with Black Ovis. We're using their gear, and you guys can use code HUSH on their website for a discount on pretty much everything store-wide. So when you guys shop, doesn't matter if it's some of these items like backpacks and tents and other items, or their Black Ovis apparel gear, use code HUSH. Got my first look at some Dall sheep. There's like 20 to 30 of them spread out over here. Some of them are working about halfway across these rock chutes, but some of the higher ones did look like rams. All I have is my binoculars, so we got some Ollin footage through the binos, but a bunch of them. They're kind of spread out, and it's cool seeing them because it just proves that these things could go anywhere. But this valley is full of steep edges, and like where those sheep are, they're kind of cutting across these rock sides right here. Man, if anything was gonna die there, you think the base of that whole side could be a good spot to look for deadhead. But again, guys, just want to make sure you're aware, if you want to start digiscoping through your optics with the Ollin system, you can use the Hush code on their website, and that gets you guys a discount. So this QR code in the corner, either screenshot it or take a picture of it, depending on how you're viewing this, and that will automatically apply your guys' discount. Here's our camp spot. Man, it's a pretty one. I think we're gonna build the tents here. We've got Dall sheep all over the place. They're literally scattered out all over here and right back there. Some nice rams in that one too. Well, I've made it to the top of this valley and kind of pushed underneath all the sheep that were back there and came up here where there's now no sheep and no deadhead so far. So it's really starting to sink in, guys, how lucky I am, how lucky I was to find that first sheath and the horn core. And I wish we were back down there so I can look for the other side. I mean, we gave it a really good effort, but there's still a lot of country to look through. But yeah, it's sinking in that finding that first one, man, felt really, really good, guys. And completing the grand slam of sheep and deadheads up in country like this, man, what a way to end it. And I couldn't be more thankful and grateful for the opportunity to tag along with all the guys that I have over this journey, and especially Neil and Shane for letting me tag along on this trip in some of the coolest country I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely stunning up here. But it's pretty wild, guys. I've got to tell you, you have got to find something that just gets you going, gets you excited, and gives you a goal or something to work with. I would have never thought in a million years, you know, even a year ago, that I would ever care to find sheep deadheads. But once that idea got planted in my head, that's literally all I could think about. And for the last 5 months, it's given me something to get excited about, think about, dream about, vision in my head, you know, what it's going to be like, where I'm going to be. And I'll tell you what, it turned out, honestly, a lot like I visioned it. And I really wanted to complete the slam before August, and here we are, middle of July, and it's done. So again, guys, find something you're passionate about, find something that gets you excited, that you can work towards, you could dream about, and that you can accomplish. And had I not found this Dall sheep on this trip, I would have been back, but it probably would have had to wait a year, because as soon as I get home from this trip, the fall hunts start and things are just going to get super busy. So blessed to get it done. Again, thank you guys for following along. Well, good morning, guys. We're getting ready for a day hike, and I'm going to mix up both an Ignite and an Hydrate in our new Summit Surge Mountain Ops flavor. So these are actually sold directly on our website now at gethushin.com, or our mobile app for those of you who have downloaded the mobile app. But one of each will give me hydration and a boost of caffeine. So with this much water, you could either have a kind of like soft flavored bottle with one packet, or use 2 packets and have it flavor full, which is the way I like it. So one of each, but guys, check these out on the website. Here we go. It's day 3. Woke up to what is supposed to be the nicest day. So good weather. The wind has died down. The wind was brutal that first day. And again, we're already looking at sheep up here. There's a giant ram over here on the skyline. And we're taking the day to leave camp, get a day hike in, head all the way to the top, and then pop up and over this basin and glass into the next and possibly go down inside there. So it's me, Neil, and Shane. We're gonna all work the bottom of this and then pop over together and kind of see what it looks like and glass some country and see if we can get lucky. If anything, explore some new stuff that's quite a ways back there. The top is near. Good night. That's a push, but it's gonna be worth it. Even the views, my plan for the rest of the day is to get up here. I brought this chair. It's that DRT or dirt little foldy chair. I'm gonna get up here, get comfortable, sip on my mountain ops and glass, guys. I'm gonna pick it apart. I'm gonna get the Vortex binos on the tripod and just post up, enjoy the views, and try to pick one out somewhere. And some of these avalanche chutes are down in the valley floor. So you gotta think, guys, if something's dying up here, even if it's just laying there dead in its deathbed, 12 years old, it's going downhill. There's just no other option unless it gets caught in one of these little nooks and crannies or these rock crevices. It's ending up at the bottom. So I truly believe little benches and the bottoms are the best place to look. So let's get up and over this, see what this amazing view is going to be like, because the top is in view. Whew, can't breathe. Let's go. Straight up. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at this view. Amazing. That was worth the hike. Man, gorgeous country. Endless country. There's sheep tracks all the way up here to the top. So I'm gonna take a rest and just soak this in for a minute, guys. Welcome to the top. Dang, that was cool. I came right over this rocky knob. I wanted to come and glass into the steep stuff, which, by the way, this is looking like sheep deadhead country to me. big old avalanche chute, a lot of sheep sign droppings right here in beds, but 2 rams boogied down, and I got some video just on my phone as they came open over the top of the next side. But guys, this is actually looking pretty good. I know it's going to be a pain in the butt for me because I have to drop a ton of elevation that I just gained, but I'm going to go down this avalanche chute and check the bottom of this and then work the baseline down in this valley floor and then back up to cross over the saddle. But man, I'm excited. We have plenty of daylight. That's the nice thing about hiking this time of the year in Alaska. I'm gonna try to just every now and then cruise through this stuff and peek down into the avalanche chute. Eventually try to get down in there. Looks like easy hiking, soft, rocky, shale rock stuff that you can just cruise through. But yeah, all these sheep have been all over up here, and they're liking these peaks. They got these snow drifts, trails all going across, and there's been plenty of sheep up here. Now we just need to find where one died. This has got to be the best sheep bed on this side hill, and it is full of winter hair. I got a great view out of the wind. All their fur is just peeling off up here, and there's just bed after bed. They love these little dugouts, that's for sure. Places like there, we're here to lay down, watch the valley below them for predators and folks like me. All right, it's morning of day 4. I've kind of been hanging out at camp because it has just been a drizzle all night and all morning, just enough to kind of add up and get everything soaked. But we are going to tear it down. This is the last view of this place I've got, and with these clouds, it's pretty dang cool. This whole valley right here, you guys got to see it without any cloud, but you know these peaks go way up and they're all covered by cloud and fog right now. And then even looking down at the valley, you can kind of see where the cloud line is right here. But amazing views. We're gonna tear down camp, and then if we have time, we'll look for the other side of my sheep. So amazing views. Again, hope you guys are enjoying this video. Just trying to document and show you what we're working with. But this really feels like my guess of what a Dall sheep hunt would be like. You got the rain, the weather, the conditions, the fog, the sheep, pretty much everything except a gun. So let's break this thing down and get out of here.